It's the new year, so I'm going to take another go at 0 to 5 BC. Let's get started. I'm going to give it the old college try. Tried a few times lately to no success. But I did accomplish this challenge a couple years ago, so it's within the realm of possibility. I'm going to go for as many doors as possible. I have a unique strategy. I'm not going to use the assault shield because I think that method to be kind of boring. So I just want to do the challenge with style and speed as much as afforded without using any shields. First obstacle is praying that there will be 30 opponents in this area before we have to leave. No guarantee in 0 BC that there's even going to be 30 enemies in here. So, ideally, we'll walk away with both. We will walk away with both doors, the 2-minute door and the 30 opponent door. But there's really, like I said, there's no guarantee in 0 BC there's even going to be 30 enemies. This looks pretty close. Might have missed a couple, and then we will not have time to go look for them. We may have time. Let's see, where did I miss? Maybe we go run around this way, look for some bad guys. There's a chance. I might have just blown it. All right, that's not the chance. That's not the way. This is a good sign. This is a good sign. All right, so we got the 30, but unfortunately we're going to miss the 2-minute unless we... Oh, yeah. Alrighty. Let's just take what we got, which is our 30, and move on. Tell you what, since we just started, we're actually just going to quit and restart. No harm in it. Let's go for a better generation. Oh, geez. Oh, there we go. Even if you don't unlock them, it's important to pick up the blueprints because I feel like some blueprints don't spawn until others have spawned. For instance, if you don't get the blood sword first, then you won't get the Spartan sandals. If you don't get the Spartan sandals, you won't get phaser. Whoa. Okay, nothing that way. Nothing over there, right? Okay. If we don't get the 30 this time, we'll just go. Oh, yeah. All right. I feel like I should go check this out. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. There's nothing down there. There's nothing for us there. Oh, geez. Maybe there is. Maybe that's the rest of the way. It is. All right. You know what? The heck with it. See, there was only 23 enemies there. There might have been 7 more hiding in another part of the level, but there's no guarantee at all. So we'll just take our 2 minutes and we'll move on. That's all I'm going to get right now. No weapons, no nothing. Going into the next part looking pretty rough. Pretty rough. Ideally, we do this whole run in under 3 hours. That's our goal, 3 hours. Biggest enemy of this challenge is forgetting things. Like, cannot forget the teleportation rune on 2BC. Cannot forget the important route. We're gonna do a ram rune list. I don't want to go to the ossuary, so we're just gonna do. I might as well just go with tactics since that's a necklace I got. This is really taking a long time due to not having any other weapons. Okay, we are going with a hard reset. Back to the beginning, people. Maybe we'll get a good one this time. Just one throwing knife or firebrands would be great. I already messed up my little... I like to jump through the platform, then open the door at the same time, but I messed that up. So... Alright, it looks like it's better to go over and take care of those guys first. Maybe we'll get the 30 this time. Okay, good stuff. That could have made the difference. Those two guys. That does look tempting over there. I don't think we're going to get it. It's going to be another... Please. All right, you know what? That's not great, but we'll take it. What would be not... Okay, good. We got the 30 this time. Finally. All right. Oh, shoot. We got to go back up. We might not get the time door now. I think we got it. I think we got it. We got it. Okay, we got both. That should give us one weapon at least. Besides the, the starting weapons, which are the Rusty Blade and the Beginner's Bow. Both extremely slow because of their weakness, not necessarily their motion. Okay, let me take this. Now we're looking good. This is looking very good. We got the amount we want. We're going to unlock that. We're going to unlock gold reserves. And we're going to unlock recycling number 1. Okie dokie. And it's shaping up to be a tactics run, so we are going to take Hunter's Instinct. Maybe Tranquility would have been the move at this point, but it's only 0 BC, so it's not a huge deal. I'm going to go ahead and grab this Assassin's Dagger just for... It's a 5 BC unlock. I mean, it's a 5 cell unlock, so that's very cheap. This is a good knife. It's got the poison. Oh. Okay, normally, if you want to get to 60, you got to go down and find one set of enemies, which we found first try. That's good. So we'll clear these guys out. And that should give us enough. Oh no, oh no. All right, we got lucky there. Alright, that'll be enough. Now we should have just about 60 when we leave. I know it's not the most time efficient way, but I really like to, I don't know, do it this way where you get the 60 kills and the time doors. Get a bunch of cells early on. If I get hit and I can't get the 60, I'll just move on with extreme frustration and regret. We should be leaving here with about 5 minutes on the clock. Ideally, we find a Firebrands as well, or an electric whip would be great. Oh, jeez. Ran out of ammo there. Very slow execution on that one. And we're running a little bit behind. There we go. Now we should be good. Straight on till morning, my friends. Whoa. Excuse me. Okay, so it turns out that time we did not actually need to go down in the passage to find extra enemies. Sometimes in 0BC there's not actually 60 on the surface. So I did it just for safety, but ended up it was not necessary. Hey, there we go. I am a little bit sick, so that's why I got the raspy voice going on. Now I'm going to leave those that rune there, because if you pick it up, then that guy will not spawn again. And that elite is worth like, 5 cells or something. So it's just like a couple extra cells and a little extra time if you do not pick up that rune. Oops. Oopsies. I probably don't need to track this guy down, but I'm doing it anyway. 0BC is actually the sketchiest as far as, hunting down enemies and making sure that you have enough. We are pretty close to the 60 already, so it's good that we found the Black Bridge. I could go down there, but it's a risk. You might get trapped down there with no teleporter. And I think there will be enough enemies on the surface to get to the 60. Alright, there's a teleporter, but that was a no-go, because we have not yet got the Ram rune. Alright, this is good. This is good. There will be enough. Uh-oh. Ah, that'll be the ice shield. Nice. Not really going to use too many shields, if any, on this run, like I mentioned, because I just find it to be a little bit boring, but good to know that the ice shield is there when needed, if needed. All right, come on. All we need is 2 more. Can't get these guys to come after you if you try. Great. Okay, we're going straight to the bridge. In 0 BC, a very small amount of scrolls is really fine. There's nothing that says 5 scrolls is too little, especially if you got this badass build that we're working with. See, we're already up to 114 scrolls, cells. That's pretty good. Even though we're going brutality, which these weapons work for tactics or brutality, I think the tactics mutations are still better in this case. Maybe vengeance would be good, but I don't know. See? It's all good. Until now. Oh. Nice. I was really tempted to switch over there, but I'm not gonna. More important than the legendary on 0 BC is the extra 20 cells that we're gonna get from this door. The legendary, you know, might be something good, but it's probably not even worth going over to check for. Could be really good though, but yeah, we'll take it. Okay. Looking good. And we're going to go straight to the Stilt Village. Sitting on 10 minutes, we are far behind the world record, which I think is around an hour and 47 minutes or something for this challenge. But, you know, by now they would have had the assault shield. They'd be long gone. I'm not doing that. So it's going to take me maybe 3 hours. Oops, there's no gate up there. Did I not throw down my... Yeah. Okie Oh, no teleportations yet. This is probably a waste. I guess we got some cells out of it. That's good. Oops. These guys, they're scary, huh? Oh! See, that was intense. Those guys are very strong and they last forever. Oops, I missed. Alright, that'll be Soldier's Resistance, I think. Oh, Heart of Ice. Oh no, Scavenge Bombard. All right, we got our 60. Let's go. On to the clock tower. Uh-oh. Okie dokie. Looking good. Looking good. I'm going to go ahead and unlock this. And random melee weapon. Hopefully I will not get like if you get Symmetrical Lance and Frost Blast on the next start, it's just really slow. They're good weapons, but they're slow. I prefer the Rusty Sword if I have a choice between Symmetrical Lance and Rusty Sword. This is where you got to start watching out for not only these guys, but also the spikes. Uh-oh. There will be spike balls. Oh! I almost got tricked there. Okay, that's our way out. As soon as we get the key, and hopefully 60 kill count. Got nervous there. Thought there was a guy hiding in the corner. Most likely blueprint in this area is Predator or Hokuto's bow or Giant Grenade. Oops. That's pretty tempting, but it will slow us down a bit. Okay, I'm going to wait for those. Nice. Even though it's pretty easy, I still get nervous doing that. All right, we're just going to go looking for that extra 12 enemies. Hopefully not mess it up. All right, there's the big grenade. There's this helpful scroll. Oh, and that guy almost got lucky. 55. Should get a couple more scrolls in here. Not necessarily needed, but will affect the time, of course. If I am doing more damage, I'll go faster. Jeez Louise. Pretty typical. Alright. Now's not the time to biff. There we go. We got the 60. That's great. Now we can just like get out of here. We got the blueprint, we got the 60, and we got, that's not as good. Okay, and we have the key. Let's go face the timekeeper. All right. 17 minutes is very slow. This is a very slow run. Not really good. But I'm just happy to accomplish the goal today. I don't care how long it takes. 0 to 5 BC. All right, I am going to pull a strange audible here, which I don't normally do, and drop 190 cells into the forge. Whoa, really? I guess we have to now. 2 sinew slicers. Let's just put them all in. That means 35% of our following items will be better than normal. That's the benefit of getting so many doors. Like, we haven't missed a door yet, and so we've been able to unlock a few helpful things. A bunch in the forge. It remains to be seen whether starting... Uh-oh. Okay, let's take it cool. Why not? Okie dokie. That'll be initiative down there. I find it useful in some circumstances. I will take it. I think it's better. Oh no. Alright, we lost our kill streak, so I guess it's gonna be time to go to the end after we get another key. My best bet is that the key is gonna be... Man, that's so frustrating. If we got the kill streak in this level, we would have had a perfect, all the doors on this. Just took one little nut One little nick from the... At this point, it doesn't matter. Just go fast as possible. All right, hopefully we'll be close to the exit here. I don't even know where we are. It looks like we are. Oh no, we're not. I don't know where the exit is, but you can kind of tell, like, based on the shape of the level. Let's try this way. Oh, jeez. All right. Not worth coming up here. I mean, one scroll's good, but we didn't need it. Looks like we've got a bottom exit. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, for Pete's sake. We got to go through this guy. This is not the exit either. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. There it is. Okay, great. Okay, this is a very slow run. Normally we'd be finished around 20 minutes game time. But that's okay. Like I said, I'm not going for any world records today. Or personal best, rather. I'm just going for completion. And you notice that knife had a extra damage on 50% extra damage on 100% health. So I'm going to fill up. Even though that's probably not needed either, it will be faster. Okay. There goes my damage. Whoopsies. Okay. That was really slow. That was several minutes behind, I would say. Problem. Grab that. Grab this. Sit through the cutscene. Drink some tea. Okie doke. We got a new controller coming tomorrow, so might be playing amazing tomorrow. This one, the jump button is kind of wonky. This is the longest cutscene of the whole run, or the longest, most annoying part, but it's also the greatest time to get a drink. Okay, this 23:35, really, like, it should be in the 20-minute range. I don't know how much real time we are behind, but we're at least 3 minutes game time behind. And now it really comes down to the starting weapons that got chosen. We're hoping for like a Firebrands or the same as we had. Firebrands, Kunai, Electric Whip, or Balance Blade are also good. The others are just a little bit too slow for the play style. Not saying they're bad weapons by any means, but Okay, this'll do. The balance blade is the real bread and butter here, baby. Whoa, he almost got me. Okay, we got to be a little bit speedy here, thanks to the 2-minute door. However, there are definitely 30 enemies in here now, thanks to the rats and the invisible ninja guys. Oh, geez. I'm not really sure what's up there. That's a wolf trap. That's good, but I'd rather have the time door, so I'm just going to ignore it for now. I will take this, though. That makes things really speedy. Oh! Oh, no! Alright, the heck with it. I got hit. And there was a free one. Insult to injury. Oh, I'm getting smashed here. Whatever. Okay, this was really bad. That's okay. We're just going to get into the toxic sewers as fast as possible. You get a free wolf trap anyway, but that was totally embarrassing. Got pwned. Wrong way. We're still going to make it. Definitely missed the 30 on that one, thanks to the knife throwing guy getting a little bit too lucky for my liking. But the 2 minutes is there, and we get a knife for our efforts. Glad to see it. All right, let's just go with combo for now since we got the blade. I will drink. I will take that. In some ways, I think that playing early difficulties without a powered up forge is in a way more difficult than sometimes 5BC with a powered up forge. Like, the early game is really a challenge. That's why we put those cells into the forge this time, to see if it makes a difference. But all the seasoned 5BC players out there, don't forget they got a full forge. So that's like a huge deal. Big difference. Most important thing is not to forget the teleportation rune in this level, or it'll be a big restart and a huge waste of time. Oh, that was close. That is the most likely blueprint. Probably the most consistent blueprint of any in the whole game. That will always pop out in toxic sewers your first trip through. If you hit the right guy. And blood sword. Blood sword is also very consistent. Okay, we got our 60. We can just relax now. Get to the end. Going to ramparts, of course. Oh yeah, can't forget the rune. Here it is. Thanks to that wolf trap, you can't turn around. Makes those guys a lot easier to deal with. Alright, now we can leave. We got everything we need. Hopefully... Whoa. That was a cursed... That was a cursed money bag thing. 10,000. I'm not worried about it. I don't really care about curses in this challenge. 0 to 5 VC. Curses can really mess you up. You can be all the way into an hour-long run, or you can be an hour into a 3-hour run, or 2 hours into a 3-hour run, and then suddenly you die to a curse, and that's 3 hours of your life gone, and that's a bad feeling. Where is these ramparts, man? Whew. Oh, geez, you got me. These ramparts are tricky. Where am I going? Seriously? Alright, let's get to a teleporter and figure out the layout of this place. I guess best bet is to go this way and then hard left. Okie dokie. We did get the 60. We did get the 8-minute door, but the end was not pretty. All right, we're looking at 183 cells right now, so we can unlock at least, you know what? I think I'm going to take this and replace the, yeah. We're at least going to unlock the second health flask. Anything else of value? Initiative. We kind of want to unlock all the low-level stuff or cheap stuff. Oh, geez, what happened? We'll take this. Unlocking the cheap stuff is good because we're going to want to have the backpack pretty much ready to go. Uh-oh. I don't want to have 100%. There we go. All right, let's go with... Why not go initiative? Not everyone's favorite mutation, I get that, but when you're doing a run like this, it's helpful to have like that first hit really do some damage because it makes it a little bit faster, and like I said, before you really power up the forge, these weapons are pretty weak. So because we did not take out this guy last time, he'll be here to offer up some cells again, and the rune, which we will again not take. See, what is that, 5 cells? 5 more than we would have had, baby. Cost us nothing to leave them. Leave that guy. See, that's initiative. Oh, shoot. I got so lucky there. I was done. I was cooked. That's initiative. Now, I will say the infantry grenade is great for these motherfuckers. But, okay. See, now we're trapped. There's no teleporter out. We got to go all the way back up the hard way. That's why taking a little trip down in the ramparts is risky until you have all the runes. Because you might end up having to go up like that. And that takes time, my friends. Long amounts of precious time. Blueprints we're likely to get in here include Acrobatic Pack and Lightning and Frostbite. Whew. I can't be sure, but I think initiative counts for the down smash too, the down attack. This is unnecessary, so I'm not going to get it. Shouldn't have even browsed. I'll save my money for something else. I would like a Firebrand still. Even though I love Balance Blade, Firebrand is faster. Okay, we got our 60. Let's just grab some more scrolls and hopefully easily find the exit. All right, here's a scroll. I would like Acrobatic Pack would be good, but let's pray it's at the end. All right, cool. Whoopsies. All right, great. So we're going to Black Bridge. We got the 60 kills, which is the only door that you can get in the ramparts. There's no time door. So far, we're not really picking anything up. This one had 20 more hit points of damage, so I took this Sinew Slicer instead. I am going to try to roll for bleeding damage on this. Toxic Cloud's pretty good. I should just keep that. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. That was great. Instead of listening to myself, I selected the scary option, gambled, and got 80% on poison and 60% on bleeding, which is exactly what we've got. And so now the Wolf Trap is going to be really strong, even though it's off color. See, let's just take a look. See that Wolf Trap? 60% to bleeding, 80% to poison. And we got the poison coming off the Sinew Slicer and the bleeding. So together, those are going to harmonize really well. Look at that. I don't even have to do anything. Oh, geez, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, well, we lost our legendary. That's a bummer, dude. We lost our legendary and we lost 20 souths because I wasn't paying attention. Okay, that was sloppy as hell. But whatever. At least we got a good knife out of it. I will take that knife. Now sometimes I go up to Fractured Shrines, but lately I'm just like, Still Village is so much faster. Still Village is pretty much the fastest biome, so I'm not going to take this new Sinew Slicer because I mentioned it. The one I have already worked great with my... should I just pump this up? I might. Let's just do it. I might regret it later, but I bet that's going to be good. Okay, whatever. We're going back in here because Still Village, like I mentioned, is just, it's probably the fastest biome in the game. It's much faster than Fractured Shrines, so we're going to go through here. The benefit of going to Fractured Shrines, aside from like the legendary that you get, and I don't know, and whatever, but basically, excuse me. You can pick up the Cultist outfit there, which is only 1 cell to unlock, so that's good for the You have to unlock quite a few items to get your backpack activated. I think it's like 15 or something, so the cheap ones are good. Dude, initiative's not saving me there, baby. Those guys are strong. They do not care about initiative whatsoever. Oh! Whoa. It's times like this I really miss my infantry grenade, I'll tell you that. Infantry grenade is great for just like interrupting guys who are about to mess you up. And taking out groups of those corpse fighters and whatnot. Oh! Woo! Scary. That's probably Acrobati Pack. There it is. We got our 60. It's gonna relax. Get the key. Whoa. Pick up that scroll. Okay, here's the second key. We're gonna go to the clock tower again. You know what? I take that back. We're gonna go to the sepulcher this time. Because it's faster. All right. I normally like to have 2 thrown weapons when I go through Sepulcher, but it's low cell. We're still only at 1 boss cell, so we'll pick up... Huh. Shots pierce all enemies. Absolutely. I didn't even see what the other ones were. That could have been a mistake, but we could also be in the money. I'm tentative to give up the good one that we have. We got a good synergy going right now, so... I think what we could do is switch this for initiative, support, and tranquilo, and focus a little bit more on the knife. Let's just fill this up, why not? Now, one thing we're definitely not going to be doing in here is taking the curse chest. That is the most boneheaded way to mess up your whole 3-hour run. Bye. All right, not needed. Uh-oh. This is bad. This is very bad. We're in a thing. Oh my gosh. We took a huge hit there. I can't believe we lived through that. That was monumental. Oh man, come on. All right, that's a symmetrical lance. Symmetrical, yeah. So I'm not gonna take it. I don't even know if I can still get the 60 in here, but I'm gonna try. If I get a hit again, I'll stop trying. Legendary Symmetrical Lance is super strong, but as I mentioned, I kind of suck with it, and it's very slow. But if we had Porky Pack and Backpack unlocked, 100% would have waited around to pick that up, because that was just like a massive damage boost in the Backpack. If you have those two, but we do not. I'm still reeling from the fat boy hitting me. The corpulent, this guy. All right, no harm done. We're still alive. Probably still can get the 60 kills. One of those guys will drop the spike shield, 100%. Well, not 100%, but you might also get the Hayabusa gloves or boots, but most likely you're going to get spike shield the first time through here. Oh no, I got so lucky. I shouldn't still be... Oh, dang it. Alright. 60 kills is done for. We're never going to get it now. That guy got me twice. It was the delay. Little fat boy delay. Alright, this is... I already know that the key is somewhere else. I saw the key. So, I'm not going to mess with the rest. And I'm going to drink too, just to be sure. There might be enemies on the other side of the store. There's definitely these guys. Whoa. Jeez Louise. I definitely need a new primary weapon. This balance blade is like pretty butt. Maybe I'll just go find a better weapon real quick before we leave. Could there be a shop up here? Maybe there's a shop. There's probably like a make a choice zone. Not there. That's going to be... Maybe it's up here. This could be a total waste of time, but if I can find a better primary weapon, I'm going to take it. Remember, you don't have to be afraid of the sepulcher as long as you just keep moving. Alright, there's the spike shield as I mentioned. Darn it. We'll keep that. Alright, we're going to just give up hope. We're not finding a better weapon before we go. Going to the clock room with our Bobo-ass balance blade. At 19 minutes, which is pretty bad, and no 60 door. Maybe we can unlock a better weapon here. Let's try this. No guarantees it's going to work, but I'll take it over the balance blade. I'll switch to... Can we get... Alright, sure. Let's also go with Vengeance and Support and Combo. Charge. Alright. So as I mentioned, we're not going to go through the ossuary to get the Ram Rune, which means we need to go to Ramparts. We need to go to Conjunctivius from Ramparts on 3 BC, so I cannot forget that. Oh, geez. I thought he was facing the other way. Anyways, last time I tried to do this challenge, I did forget to go to Conjunctivius from Ramparts. So that was really frustrating because that's like 2 hours into the run, and I just blew it by going to the Black Bridge instead of Conjunctivius. Alright. Next time we beat her, we will pick up the ice shards, and that is going to be tight. We'll definitely be unlocking those. Boomerang is also amazing. We did not get that. I might just finish this off. I might not. I don't think we need 100% of our items to be amazing. It's better to have enough money to get the recycling tubes right away, I guess. I don't really know. I haven't done a lot of mapping of this part of it after like the time I did it 2 years ago. So I'm kind of changing things up based on a new skill level. Once again, absolutely nothing going on here. But that's okay, because now we got our shiny new assassin's knife. That's great. I was hoping for a one-shot, but we did not get it. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, dude. Oh, no. Dang, that sucked. You miss a jump sometimes, and everything's... One jump, and everything's screwed. Alright, I can see that my knife is a stronger weapon than my blade, so I'm just gonna do that. I guess maybe I should have just kept the balanced blade. Alright, I do want that, but I don't know how to get it. I guess it involves... Uh-oh. I guess I'll have to go back up here. Scary! Thankfully, those guys don't always... They won't do that whirlwind thing the second time. They'll just do the overhead strike. No! I should not have been hit by that. I'm dead. Okay. Even experts like me get their ass handed to them on 1BC sometimes when you just get wombo comboed. I'm going to go now. Thanks for joining me. I will pick this up next time with a new controller and probably from mobile. So happy New Year. Hopefully my new controller, I think I'll be able to do microphone and stream with a controller at the same time from my phone. So say goodbye to the official Steam version of Dead Cells for quite some time, as I'm going to move to Vietnam and I'll be playing from mobile exclusively there for probably the next year or so. Anyways, it's been a pleasure to get my ass stomped today. See ya!